That doesn't go upstairs, mister. You tried to sneak that upstairs.
He tried to sneak an Izzy upstairs.
I don't think so.
This is my problem, okay? On the days where I'm really trying to look good, I look like this, if anything. But then on days where I don't really try to get ready, I look better than any of the other days.
Asbury, it's time for school. After being on vacation, we're trying to get back into the groove of schoolwork, but we're also still getting the house painted, and the toy room, schoolroom is getting painted today. And so the kids are dispersed all over the house because they can't be up there. Az is at the table, Danielle's in the office, and the little girls are on the couches, and Ken's here on the couch. All right, today, Az, we are learning how to write a letter.
Whoops. I have been getting on the girls' case for the last, since we got home from Disneyland, about getting this room cleaned up. And even before that point, it just seems like it's never, ever, ever, ever getting cleaned. As you guys know, that when I'm in here and I'm getting on their case, I also look over the bed and like, I need to get this done. So I think to help them keep this a little more clean, I need to finish it. I need to put it together and see if that helps them out. Because typically Savannah and Lizzie are cleaner than what they have been. But as you can see, they just throw stuff to the side of their beds, but their beds aren't really like anything but just mattresses on the floor on top of these frames. So I'm gonna put them together, and then I will get on their case again, tell them to get it cleaned up and see if just the feeling of the room. I think the feeling, the environment of things sometimes helps us to be a little more responsible. I think, you know, it's like when you buy a house, it's yours and you just feel more responsible. And so you just take care of it better than if you're renting or if it's at your parents' house or something. It's unfortunate that's that way, but that's my goal. Put these together and help them out. Okay, they're done. It didn't take me a lot of time to do it. And it actually feels a lot better in here. You don't see the mess underneath my feet. It's actually a lot better. It feels better. Remember though I was talking about the feel? It totally feels different. It feels better in here. There's a larger gap in between their beds now, because before they had kind of a gap on the side of each side, but now it's open. One of the things though that's kind of been keeping all of us from doing this is Sarah wants new beds for these. So we might be switching these out soon. All right, you guys know me. You know I like surprises. Sarah hasn't seen this yet, and she didn't know that I was doing it. She was downstairs helping Az with his schoolwork. So now it's time to call her in and see what she thinks.
What? Wow.
Did you see? Are you surprised at their messy room? Gigo goes right under and looks under the bed. Isn't it nice that 3 months after we move in, we can actually put the girls' beds together?
No, but I thought the point we weren't putting it together was to get them new beds.
Told you. To be continued.
So on this last trip to Disneyland, about 3/4 of the way into the trip, going there, the check engine light went on. If you've ever been around a car or driving a car and the check engine light comes on, you know, it kind of scares you. It scares you. You're like, oh crap, what is going to go? What is happening? What is wrong with this car? And luckily I had, my dad had one of these things, one of these readers that you plug it into the car and then it tells you what's wrong with the car. Okay, so I went in and I did the code, right? And it came up with this code number P0449. And what it says online is that it is an issue with the EVAP vent, the evap vent. vent, the evap vent control circuit. And so they said it's not a big problem. It's just that the emissions won't work quite right if it's not working. Then I looked up how this actually works, and it says to clear the code, and if it comes back, then it is a problem. But I cleared the code, and it turned off the light, and I started it again, and it's not coming back. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it, and hopefully this problem doesn't come back again. And if it does, you know, it's not a big deal, because they said it's a pretty easy fix. So if it does come back again, then I'm gonna have to fix it. But now I have to fix some other things in the car.
Me and Lizzie were doing speed cleaning. We're still not done, but I got all my stuff done so that I can go to Mutual tonight. My mom said that all my stuff, at least my stuff, had to be done to go to Mutual tonight. I just got it all done, and now it's time to go to Mutual. So glad I got it all done. And we're doing a carnival for Mutual tonight, and I'm so excited. It's a Taco Tuesday night, and we're doing a Taco Tuesday carnival. So excited.
All right, let's be real for a second. You wanna know the most frustrating thing possible? When you wake up at 8, whenever I woke up, you get ready at 4 o'clock, okay? That was an hour ago, 2 hours ago, 4 o'clock. Get ready at 4 o'clock because you've been doing schoolwork from 8 o'clock till 3:30. You don't even really get ready for the day. You put on a pair of old jeans that are just gross, a t-shirt with a unicorn on it. You don't even brush your hair really, and you put on like no makeup, and you look better than any of the other days. This is my problem, okay? On the days where I'm really trying to look good, I look like this, if anything. That's sweet. But then on days where I don't really try to get ready, I hardly put on like any mascara. I put on a t-shirt and old jeans, and I did brush my hair once. I didn't straighten it, I didn't do anything. I look better than any of the other days. And there's only like one of these days a week. And it's the day where I'm not doing anything, where I'm literally just sitting in a house. I mean, I might like FaceTime my crush later. That will be great. But I'm literally not doing anything. I'm just sitting at my house and I look fantastic. And then there's the days where I want to look fantastic because I'll be going to like school, and then I'll be going to like a friend's house, and then I'll be filming like 7 million videos, and I look like a dog. I'm not, okay, I know some people are gonna be like, it's because you're not trying, it's because you don't put on a ton of makeup, it's because you're not. No, on other days when I just like wake up, I brush my hair, I'm like, you know what, today's gonna be a natural day. I am just gonna go to school in a messy bun, and I'm gonna look cute. And then I look like a frog. I don't know, I just don't look good. I don't understand how this works, and I want to know so I can do something about it, but I just don't understand.
What is going on?
It's tickle time. It's tickle time.
Hey, Gigo, look at this. Gigo, I
No, not pillow fight for me. No.
I just hit the wall.
Stop it! I have stuff to do. So for the last couple months, I know I'm talking a lot about the car because I'm working on a lot of the car today, but the bulb on this side right here, it doesn't like to work. And I pulled this out, but this piece doesn't look like it's bad. The bulb itself still looks like it's intact. It's the piece that connects the wires to the bulb that it's melted, and it just looks nasty compared to the other side, which has worked all the time. So I may not need to get a new bulb. I may just have to replace the little box piece that connects the bulb to the wires. So that's gonna be fun trying to find that piece.
You go for a walk, Trent? You go for a walk? Let's get your keys, come on.
I'm hitting the yoga.
Hold on. You have the keys? Come on. You have the keys? Come on. Charlie, over here. Charlie, come here. Oh, drop the keys. Charlie, give me the keys. Give me the keys. Where did they go? Give me the keys. Give me the keys. I got him. To be 100% honest, I have had and have no clue how to make French dip. Well, I know how to make the sandwiches, but no clue how to make the liquidy stuff. Mom asked me to look through a book and to make French dip, and I had no clue, and it doesn't taste the same as hers. Actually, it tastes close to it. It just doesn't look the same and taste the same. So I did something wrong, but I followed the recipe. I don't know what I did wrong.
Why did the boy throw his watch out the window? Why? Because he wanted to see time fly. That's a good one. That's a really good one. For those who have glasses, you're going to be excited for next year. Do you know why? Well, because it's going to be 2020. Why was 6 scared? Why? Because 7, 8, 9. What is a ghost's least favorite room? The living room. Because ghosts are dead. What's the skeleton's favorite ride at Disneyland? What? Indiana Bones. That's a good one. I was about to say that.
Pajamas, everyone! Go get pajamas on, run! Time for bed, let's go, pronto! Never get no. You put that down, mister. That doesn't go upstairs, mister. You put that down. Is it opened?
No.
You tried to sneak that upstairs. Kid?
He tried to sneak an Izzy upstairs.
I don't think so. Yo. Come on. Let's go get your drum and jump. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
I'm not.
Go.
On November 4th of this year, the St. George Temple is closing for renovations for 4 years. Sadly, my dad doesn't think that he will live to see it reopened, and so he's been trying to go as much as possible when he's been working in St. George. Today, Johnny and Branson and I had the opportunity to go with my dad and do sealings at the temple. Sealings are when you connect either a couple or a family together for eternity.
I just think about being married. You know, when you're married civilly, there's a reason why they say, "Till death do us part." So when you get married civilly, you literally commit to that person until death do you part. That's actually part of the ceremony. Well, this one's different, and this one actually seals couples, married couples together forever, for eternity.
Mm-hmm. We were able to do 22 sealings today.
That's a lot. It's all
That
of
is
these
a
right
lot.
here.
In what, like an hour and a half?
So there's 2 kinds of sealings that happen. There's the sealing of the husband and wife, and then there's the sealing of the kids to their parents. So you can be sealed as a family forever. And so when Sarah's saying we're doing it for other families, basically what we do is we set in proxy for someone who's passed on, someone who's gone. And in this case, this person has been dead since 1893. I'm sorry.
See, Johnny and I were sealed to each other and to our kids 11 years ago.
That's right, but I want you to see this part. This is highly important. To look at this. I want you to look at that name right there. That says William Asbury. That is Sarah's great-great-great-grandpa. So that is the person that Asbury is named after. Mm-hmm. And so we were able to sit in as William Asbury, so Sarah's great-great-great-grandpa and Sarah's great-great-great-grandma, and seal one of his kids to him tonight. Mm-hmm. And I know there's a lot of questions. You guys are probably having tons and tons of questions, but it's quite simply, you know, there's a lot of people that might say, well, that's kind of forcing them. It's actually not. They have the opportunity to accept it or not, and that's totally up to them. But without us doing their work, they don't have the opportunity to accept it or not. And so anyway, the cool thing was that Sarah's dad was able to be there, and that's where William Asbury's line is up Sarah's dad's part. But Sarah's grandpa was also...
So it was my dad's great grandpa.
He was the temple president.
right?
The second temple president of that temple. So it means so much to him. We actually went in and there was a big picture of him on the wall, an original.
It's an original picture of him on the wall in that ceiling room. That was pretty awesome. And very nice hair. My dad
Incredible hair.
Yeah. It was a whole bunch of awesome family history today. Family history.
Totally family history.
Learning family history about my great-great-grandpa. And that was actually on my dad's mom's side. And then William Asbury was on my dad's side. So it was family history on both sides of the family with my dad there, with us, with Branson, with us. It was just a really cool experience. And I'm glad that we got to spend that time with my dad in the temple today.
So, doing work for the dead.
It's serving other people even though they're not physically here with us to receive that service. It's reaching out and sacrificing our time to serve someone else. We want you to know that you serve us when you come and say hi to us, when you tell us that you love us, when you leave good comments. That's all service to us, so keep it up. And also when you tell other people that they're worth it, that's service as well.
Keep that up. Get on Instagram, follow us. Seriously. If you're not following us on Instagram, make it happen.
Yeah.
And then also, what do you think about TikTok? I've got some crazy fun ideas for TikTok.
I have no idea how it works.
But I think we can have some fun with that. So do you guys know that there is the Tannerites TikTok? _Tannerites TikTok. And there's only like 14 followers. So you can be one of the early ones in on that TikTok.
Oh, awesome.
So that when you start sending content out, you can see that. But that's on there. So if you're on TikTok and you haven't followed us yet, _Tannerites. That is our official TikTok. You'll see there's no content on there yet, but there will be, I promise.
We love you guys. And as always, always remember that you are worth it.